1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, looks like we're live. Looks like we're live. We're live, we're live, we're live. Let the chat, everyone. We're live. We're live, we're live, we're live. Yeah. Oh, let the chat, everyone. Brilliant, we're all live. Excellent. The title is Newcastle United vs Barcelona. What went wrong? Well, overall, I think we played pretty good. Pretty decent. First 25 minutes, our tempo was super high. I mean, we're putting loads of pressure on Barcelona because I'm guessing Eddie and the team talk was like first 20-25 minutes you need a quick goal. Statistic wise, that's how you beat Barcelona, because if you don't get a quick goal earlier on, statistic wise, then generally turn over the other team. So yeah, that's probably why it didn't take the chances. That's in football. If you don't take your chances, you're not, let's be honest, you're not gonna. You don't take your chances. It's just you're not going to win games. It's as simple as that. What our chances, didn't put them away and got beat. So that's what really happens. People are blaming Barnes. What you blaming Barnes for is a full team out there. Ridiculous. 4 subs and all. I was a bit mystified with the 4 subs. 4 fresh legs. Generally 4 subs when big teams. Do change 4 teams in the player. Bring 4 subs on. Do 4 changes in one swoop. Generally doesn't work. Let's be honest. Generally doesn't work. I'll tell you what, we lacked quality in the last third, and it showed. We're missing Wizard, even though he hasn't started yet. Walter made his good target man. He was sort of target man, but he's not an out and out striker. He was instrumental in the build up to the goal, which was great. I thought we could get another one here. Draw would be a fair result, but didn't happen. However, we didn't even talk about Rashford. We just had him written off because all the crap with Man U in the past and that he's loaned out in Barcelona. Header goal, worldy. His kick from his right foot, worldy. I mean, it takes a lot to get 2 worldy goals past Nick Pope, and Rashford just doubted all his, proved all his doubters wrong. You know what I mean? He does turn up historically when he played for Man U in big games. So, and Trippier done a great man for man marking with him. He bossed him out of the game, but Trippier had to get taken off. So, we're down Trippier. That's a big, massive miss. It's just, it is what it is. We got beat. We tried. We got beat. End of the day, if you don't put your goals, take your chances, put them in the back of the net, you're not going to win games. And we missed a little bit extra quality in the final third. Like, you can tell the team's missing Isak, because Isak would have been in positions there where they've been playing them for 3 years and he would have banged a couple of goals in. That's what I think, like, personally. I know he's gone, got to move on, but, I just thought, it links with what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're missing that little final quality. I think some of the crosses can, just like we did in Wolves, off Murphy crossed that ball and Walter scored the winning goal, the header. Should have done more of that. He's a foot and a half taller than, at least a foot to a foot and a half taller than some players in the Barcelona team. So I don't know why the ball wasn't try and get the ball on top of his head. I think there was a lot of pressure on the players as well, and I think a lot of them felt it, do you know, the emotions and that, because you had Tino Spillo and David Ginola there as well from the 1997 team, you know. So when they beat Barcelona and Tino Spillo got the hat-trick. But yeah, so it was like sort of 2.0 of it. But yeah, Rashford took his goals well. Yeah, I kind of criticise no one, Livermento up and down that field, you know. We beat our Jules, we beat like 50-50 with Jules, so did Barcelona. So we didn't do pretty bad. Yes, we lost, but I can see a lot of positives out of that. Like, but one big thing is uh, we're missing Isa. You can't replace generational quality like that. You can't. You just can't. It's not going to happen overnight. He's put us back. He's put Newcastle United back in the team, I'd say about at least a year. You know, a big player like that leaves, it's going to affect the full team, the full dynamics of the team, because you've been playing for like 3 years, and you know where the through ball, you know where they go, you know what the diagonal runs to make. Do you know what I mean? So it's frustrating. It is, because if that was there, we would have won them last night. We would have won them. Not taking anything from Rashford, took his 2 goals brilliant. All the other scores for Brazil, I mean Barcelona. But yeah, he won the game, basically. But if Trippier didn't get taken off, would have been a different game, definitely. I would have kept Barnes on. I wouldn't have took Alanga off. I would have kept Alanga on as well, without a doubt. He was the only threat. I just don't understand why he was taken off. Even the commentators were saying that alarm bells rang for me when I knew he was going off. Then the commentators mentioned it, and I thought, bloody hell, I'm in agreement with these, even though Andy Gray gets, you know, do you know what I mean? I don't agree with him a lot of the time, but I agree with him a lot of the time as well, you know, hitty missy. But yeah, that was a mystery to me. Like, he was the biggest threat from Barcelona with his speed. Don't take him off, keep him on. You know, that's what I think anyway. Should have kept him on. End of the day, and yeah, I don't know, might have been a different outcome, but we tried. Got beat 2-1. Unlucky. First game, the Champions League, first loss. I wouldn't say it's a big negative, because Barcelona's expected to get in the quarter final minimum, semi final, or even final. They're a strong team. Like, they had like 4 or 5 players missing. You know, that Jamal missing. So imagine him playing last night. It would have been so that was a good opportunity, because he was injured, to try and take the scalp and get at least a point or 3 points to have a good start to the Champions League. But it never happened. You know, it's just one of them. So people blame players, this, that, the other. No, there's a full team on the pitch. Can't be going singling out players, because it's bullying tactics. But I will say we did miss that final quality in the last third. You know, Gordon played okay. He's got all over the pitch. They kicked him to bits. I noticed there was a lot of free kicks that we should have got, and we didn't. But the ref did balance it out later on. I noticed he gave a few yellow cards out. To be honest, I think one time Barcelona player should have been sent off. It was a dangerous tackle. Should have been sent off. So he dished out a lot of yellows last night. So that's going to open it up. So more players are going to be coming, like, banned and stuff like that. And it's going to, you know, to give a chance for the not so big clubs to have a chance against the bigger clubs. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I hate saying that word. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know why I fucking say it. But anyways, yeah, I'm proud of the way they played. Couldn't emulate 97. Unlucky. Well played, lads. You've been knackered. You've ran your arse off the high intensity. And you've blown out your arse in the second half. I've seen that myself. Even the first half, after 35 minutes, you're blown out your arse. So hence, probably why the 4 substitutes, because he's tried to play at a higher intensity against Barcelona, because, let's be honest, the European Spanish teams, like lay back and knock the ball around and play in the park and dominate the middle, then eventually score a goal. Whereas if you play a bit of high intensity, which Eddie Howe's plan was, didn't actually work out because it didn't take my chances. But it was the right idea. Absolutely, totally agree with that. Done the right idea, Eddie. Without a doubt, 100%. You know, who am I? Who am I to judge a manager? I'm not a manager. I'm not a ex-professional football player. Never have been. I love playing football, but you know what I mean? So it's, but yeah, if, I will judge people if I think they're getting it wrong. But no, I agree it was the right way to go about it. I think he set his stall out and done the right thing, get an early goal, because statistics probably show, if you look at the statistics, if you get an early goal, Barcelona are more likely to draw or at least or win. So hence why the high tempo, instead of playing at their strengths, you're playing at their weaknesses. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's, I have to take them. What do you know what I means out? It's done me fucking head in. But yeah, aye, all good. And thanks, Caesar, you're a cunt. Simple as that. You're a cunt. You put me back. You know, we've done all sorts for you. You've put me back. We've made you a superstar. Obviously, you made yourself a superstar, but you've put us back at least 1 year. Wiz has out for another 3-4 weeks. Is he going to be fully fit? No. So he's not going to be fully starting games for another fucking 5-6 weeks. What a mate, come on, he grafts his arse off, you know what I mean? He was involved in the goal as well, so he helped score the goal. It was good build up with 4 or 5 players, and he's finished by Gordon. So we can do it. It's just that we're lacking that confidence at the moment to put the ball about. Do you know why? It's because all the drama, Isaac, it's still there. And they haven't got him on the pitch, He's a generational talent, so you don't get players like that to come around like that and score goals like that, Let's be honest, you can't, you don't. You get Isaacs and they come around every 3 decades or something. You know what I mean? 2, 3, 4 decades. You don't see them every year or two. You don't. It's just doesn't happen. Let's be honest. So yeah, he was a miss. I'll be honest. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. Just straightforward on the day. Just my thoughts on what could have been done. But I understand now why the 4 substitutes came. And people think 4 substitutes, but I wouldn't have took Alanga off, even though because he was a threat. That speed's a threat against Barcelona. So why take him off? But I'm not the manager, but I was mystified with that one. But anyways, Murphy's fastest is, I don't know, come off, did he take replacement? I can't know, he plays on a different side, didn't he? No, he does. I can't remember. I don't want to get twisted. So people, you know what I mean? The comments, the grammar police and all that. Honestly, some people are hard work. They just like to put you down because they can't do it. Channel ourselves. You know what I mean? They haven't got it up here. I'm not knocking people. You know what I mean? Anyone wants to start a channel, I'll help you out to do it. But people who are just coming to comments and knocking you and abusing you, it's not nice. Be nice. It costs nothing, 0 to be nice, right? And it just shows what type of character you go around trolling people.